Hello and welcome. I'm Kristy-Lea, and I'm super excited to have you here with me today. In a world that often feels chaotic and rushed, I want to invite you with me right now to step into the calm and soothing nature of my very first public collection, Coastal Bliss in Delft Blue. This collection is more than a series of paintings. It's truly what I hope to be anyway, an invitation to pause, to breathe just a little deeper, and to experience the serenity that inspired me to create each one of these pieces for you. Each piece carries with it a story, a memory, and a moment of stillness, offering you the chance to slow down and discover the beauty of the present moment. But getting to this point wasn't simple for me. For years, I lived in the rhythm of the hustle culture. I know maybe some of you who are listening to this know exactly what I'm talking about. Always pushing, always striving, until I reached the point of extreme exhaustion. In 2021, a cancer diagnosis forced me to stop completely, to stop everything, to slow down, and to completely reevaluate everything in my life. I found myself trapped in my bed, crying most of the time, and the rest of the time carrying a deep longing to simply just pick up my paintbrush again and paint. During that time, I had what I'll call a spiritual encounter that literally changed everything for me. I remember asking if it was going to be my time to go, and clearly hearing God's clear response to me, "No, not yet. I have more for you." For the first time in my life, I chose to live. And I made a promise to myself that from now on, I would live life to the fullest, whatever that would look like from day to day. And if I ever was going to be able to get out of this bed again, the very first thing I wanted to do was paint. But I wouldn't just paint this time around. I would stop caring what other people thought about what I created, and I would no longer hide my artwork in the closet or behind closed doors. We can thank one of my teachers anyways for this. Yes, I do remember that time very clearly. She reminded me that the sky wasn't blue while I was creating my picture, and then instructed me to go outside and look up at the sky and see that it was indeed not blue. But this time I would share it so that others like yourself listening to this could experience the healing power that art can bring to each one of us. In those quiet, bedridden days, I yearned to go back in time. I yearned to undo the hustle and the people pleasing and the toxic workload and trying to make sure that everything just was the way it needed to be. And instead, I would simply live in the moment, breathe a little deeper, and create a sanctuary in my own home, a place that just felt peaceful and deeply nurturing. When I finally began painting again, it became more than an act of creativity for me. It became a way of practicing something that I had just learned about, recently actually, called slow living. Of truly being intentional with my time, and also of cherishing every single second that I had been given. And through my work, I hope to help you create spaces that feel restorative, that are places for you to heal, reflect, and really truly feel renewed. When it came to me creating my very first collection, which I'm sharing with you today, I knew it had to be in Delft Blue. You might be asking yourself why, because maybe you don't even know what that color is. But my Oma and Opa had immigrated to Canada, and whenever I visited their home, I was surrounded by Delft Blue. In their teacups, in their dishes, in their knickknacks, and cute little painted treasures that carried the culture that became a part of me. I would often sit and stare at them for what seemed like hours, imagining behind it the lives, the landscapes, and the stories hidden within each delicate blue pattern. And I can still taste the delicious, yummy speckless cookies. They smell so amazing too. They always seem to be a part of those visits, as well as, well, Dutch licorice. Delft Blue for me became more than just a color. It became a memory of calm, a reminder of my belonging, and a doorway into my imagination, which, let's say, was very strong. That's why when I began to paint again, I knew that my first collection had to truly honor those memories. Coastal Bliss in Delft Blue is both a tribute to my heritage and a deep reflection of the values I now hold very close. The ones of slow living, of moments of stillness, and also now of helping others just like you to create spaces that feel deeply relaxing with my artwork. My hope is that each piece becomes a gentle reminder to stop, to pause, to breathe a little deeper, and to create a space where life feels less hectic and you're able to be truly present. These days, we're robbed of these moments because screens and distractions fill us. But these paintings are not just meant to be seen, they're meant to be truly experienced. That's why I want to invite you to step deeper into them through artwork-inspired meditations and the stories behind each piece. If these paintings in this collection speak to you, or anything I've said during this little snippet of time we've had together, I would love to invite you to join me in a deeper journey. You could subscribe here to the channel to experience the artwork-inspired meditations and more behind-the-scenes stories. For each piece, I'll be diving into exactly the story behind that piece, so you can get a much deeper look into why I created that specific piece in this collection. You can also explore the full Coastal Bliss in Delft Blue collection on my website and see which piece truly calls to your heart and to your home, or to your space. And if you'd like to be part of something even more special, I would love to welcome you into the Virtual Beach Collectors Club. Now, this is an exclusive private space where I will be sharing my first looks at new pieces that will come out in the future, as well as special behind-the-scenes moments and very exclusive pieces that will only be available through the Virtual Beach Club. These will not be released publicly, so you're going to want to make sure that you become a part of the Virtual Beach Collectors Club. You'll be able to find all the links I just spoke about in the description below or somewhere on this page, wherever you're watching this video. So however you choose to connect with me deeper or with my artwork deeper, my hope is that these paintings remind you to just simply take a moment to pause, even if it's just for that one single moment in time, and take in the blessings that life has for you here. Thank you for joining me today.